iPhone's timing. It's 4 minutes early. Galaxy Boys, hello. Cool edits.
Ooh.
Just Wushu, you are new. Never seen you before.
How about cute?
classmate.
Oh, really? Oh, Josh Wushu is Alyssa's classmate. So meaning you also P6 lah.
Yeah, so
Correct.
cute, so cute. Hello, cute.
Hi, Jaden.
Oh, you forgot
teacher
about...
Miss Go say hi, Jaden. Where's Jaden? How come I don't see any?
Oh,
Cute is what, Jaden?
yeah.
Oh, cute is a Jaden.
I didn't expect that. Okay.
Wow. Hello, Stitch 101. You call me hi, Jamies. We friend, is it? Because you spell my name wrongly.
Don't be nervous. This one is just icons. I can't
Hello,
even see the
strawberry
icon.
shortcake. Unicorn and piggy head. I think it's called unicorn and piggy head.
Jaden's mother's account is cute.
I see. Hello, Shereen also hello. What are the chances that I get AL1 and 2 for English teacher? Okay, come, we count. Huh.
Let me see.
Don't know. Why not you tell me your level of readiness from 1 to 10? Where are you standing at first? From there, we assess. Come.
Believe in yourself. Okay, you have to believe you can get it. Right, that's the first step.
Wow, 7.865.
How did you get that?
Oh, okay.
Are you very good in your math?
Wow, 6 used to be 1. Wow, not bad. Dear Power email. Hello, Che, I got an arsenal of questions. Then you start typing. My suggestion, you start typing. Then maybe, Teacher Mitsuko can help us to line that all up. Then we'll try our best to answer. Stitch 101, you spell my name wrongly lah. Aiyo.
Can I ask if spelling is wrong?
Yeah, you cannot spell my name, you cannot ask question. I will not answer and I'll forbid Miss Agnes to answer also. Yeah. Cannot spell any, can't answer. Yeah.
Please make sure you have your capital letter for your names that you're writing for your composition tomorrow as well, and all your editing. Names must be spelled with capital letter.
When do you put the name in S&T question, front or back? Because there are so many people who say sometimes put at the back, sometimes put in the front.
Actually, both are fine.
I think both are fine. It depends. Okay, if you really go down to the nitty-gritty, it's like whether it's an independent clause or a subordinate clause. But these are grammar rules that honestly, the night before PSLE, you don't want to be talking about them.
I mean, I did ask a PSLE marker before, and he or she tell me that, actually both are accepted.
Yeah. Because actually at your level, right, they are not going down to pinpoint your subordinate clauses and your independent clauses. They are not there to do that. Okay, then just to share with everyone here, actually regardless of whether O-level or PSLE, right, you do understand that the teachers have one common mission together, be it whether teachers or writers at work, or even the people who are marking your PSLE or invigilators and all that. You know what is the common goal they all have in mind, and they all trying to do it? Come quickly, you all try and guess. Yeah. What is it that they are doing?
Teachers' minds. What do you think it is?
What do you think is the main common goal?
Jimmy is back.
But Jimmy? Don't ignore you lah. Yeah, fail you. Ayo. Oh, you didn't join yesterday, so here today. Right. Sure. Oreo, no problem. Okay, strawberry shortcake, you are very, very near. Okay, so basically they are there to help you all pass. Yeah, they are really there. The whole aim about examination, right? It's really not to fail students. Yeah, that's really not the point of it. Yeah, Singapore education is one of the best in the world, right? It's because of the passing rates that we're getting. So, come on, people. Must have some faith in yourself. Yes, don't scared.
I mean, all teachers want the best for their kids, right? For the students. So they want them to do well, definitely.
Don't scared. So please help to share the live and then like us, follow us on TikTok, okay? Because besides primary school, we also teach you in secondary. Okay, anyway, you got questions, you can shoot.
I saw Mary taking the cookie from the jar. Kiki is asking that.
This one, verb, take.
Take is the standard answer. Take the root word without the ing first choice. If it's MCQ and they have both options, actually it's rare. Usually they will just have one of the
Correct.
Okay.
Perception verb lah.
Yes, but if it's the ing, it was because you see the action happening.
Correct.
Okay.
Give a clue.
Yes, there's a second part to the statement usually that shows that it's the
Yeah.
action, then you will use the ing.
Otherwise, go straight to the point. Your no ed, no s, no ing. Okay. So anyway, today this is going to be the rundown as we chit chat with you guys a bit here and there. Okay. So what's going to happen is, yesterday we started with paper 1, so today we're going to start with paper 2.
Yep. Let's start with paper 2.
Yeah, we start with paper 2.
Paper
Okay.
2.
So got whatever questions you have, please. You can just put it inside the comment section. Okay, and then we'll try our best to answer. Hello, Kira.
Wow,
Hi.
thank you, Kira, for
Wow.
greeting me. Thank you.
Hello.
So the first person. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, do you need to follow the comma or the semicolon rules for some connectors? Should not be, right? We're not doing English as a job.
I think it's very rare that they will have to use semicolon in your writing as a primary school kid. You wouldn't even use it for synthesis and transformation.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't even use that at
I
all.
think you need to know how to use your comma, that one for
Yes.
sure. Okay. Semicolon, my suggestion is leave it alone. Okay. You and semicolon like chalk and cheese, don't go and get to know each another. Not now. Don't need to know. Okay. So no need. Okay. Then
Okay, someone's asking how to improve comprehension. This is such a generic question.
Okay, my know how to read or not? Okay,
Step
I teach you lah.
1.
Step 1. Okay, now it depends on whether you are already a AL 1-2 kind of situation or you are AL 5-6 looking at gunning for AL 3-4 lah. Okay, if you honestly speaking you are at AL 5-6 or even lower, I have only just one little suggestion for you. Maybe you want to consider using a ruler, right, to put at the passage while you are reading. Okay, honestly speaking, because if you are of sometimes what happens is you are reading too fast and the information is too overwhelming, right? It becomes very confusing. Okay, but if you are AL 1-2, then my suggestion to you is read the questions first, like what we said yesterday, and read carefully. Okay, I think it's important to read and then you kind of like realize, hey, I got the answer.
Actually, there's another way. You see, when you annotate as well, annotate means you take points, you make notes on the passage. Like question 1, you see it's coming from here, so you mark it as question 1. And then you do not know answer for question 2, but you know question 3 is from this part of passage, let's say. So answer for question 2 is usually between question 1 and question 3, somewhere in between there. Okay, that's one way. All right.
Yeah. Because honestly, PSLE really not rocket science lah. You must have some faith in yourself. Okay? Yeah. Generally, when they test the questions, right, it is in running order. It's very unlikely that you can find question 1 answer in paragraph 1, and then question 3 answer is in paragraph 6. No.
Very rare.
Very rare. They generally don't do that lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually sequential.
Yeah. Okay. So.
They have a neither nor.
Oh. Where?
Oh, wait,
Neither Jane nor the twins. Okay, the statement is really typed wrongly. Should be neither Jane nor the twins. So this one, I'm sure you have learned the grammar rule.
Neither or either. The one I'm seeing is either.
I see HH.
Oh. Okay, so HH.
But it doesn't matter, right?
Doesn't
Either
matter.
Or, neither nor.
You
look
always
at
the one closer to the blank.
Closer to the blank.
So that means to say for the one that you type inside Teacher Agnes's one, right? As in what I'm seeing is neither Jane nor the twins. Then you have to look at the twins.
Twins. So twins will be
plural. Understand? So you have to use the word enjoy. Okay, but if we swap it around, okay, so if you swap it around, it becomes neither the twins nor Jane. So Jane becomes one pax, then your answer will be HH. You want to try, or anybody here want to try and help to answer? Yeah.
Proximity rule. Yes. Look at the closest neighbor.
Okay. Strawberry Shortcake has a question. If we write CW first, do we leave a page for SW or start with CW first? Because my teacher assumed that everybody would write SW first. I'm not sure.
This one actually.
You choose. Okay. So example, if let's say you. Okay. Then what happens is you start writing for your compo. Then eventually, right, you only really just use that one page for it. And then your flip side, you didn't write anything. My suggestion is you to strike it out and write there NA. Okay, then whichever things that has your words on it should not have a strikeout. Okay, for some students whereby if you are very concerned about your handwriting size and whatsoever, you end up leaving like maybe 2 pages for your SW and then you start writing your compo at the back, right? Then you realize that, hey, when I come back and write my SW, I eventually didn't write so much. Anything that you choose not to write anything on it, it is important to strike it out and says that, you know, just strike it out to imply that this has nothing to do with me. I didn't write anything on it because you don't want any misunderstanding or whatsoever. I think that will help. Okay, whether how many pages you leave, that one, honestly, this one is really on your own. Very difficult to advise.
I think it's important to label the question also. Perhaps you may want to just write at the top that situation writing or composition writing. I mean, I haven't seen the actual first step paper for PSLE, so we can't give you a definite answer for this actually.
I lag or you lag? Oh, okay. Strawberry shortcake, you need me to repeat my answer, is it? Okay, listen, there are I recommend 2 different ways to do it. Method number 1, if you choose to leave a paper in front for your SW, okay, you can. So whatever you have written on it, right, then let's say the next page you didn't write anything on it, assuming it's 2-sided, you should strike out the page that you didn't write anything. That means just draw a line diagonally across it. Okay, then subsequently, then you start your compo. Okay, another method, taking notes from what Teacher Agnes mentioned, is literally you number your question. Okay, this is situational writing, then you start writing. Then this is composition writing, which question, then you start writing. Because that's one way to do it also.
So it's clear.
Yeah, correct. Okay, are you sure can strike up? I think so. I strike out all the time.
I only know that you're not supposed to leave a blank page.
Yeah.
So that's why we're telling you that if you choose to leave blank pages in front, and you start with compo, then you end up with a blank page, then you have to do something with the blank page, right?
Actually, I strike out all the time from
and your time and their time now is a bit different, I understand, okay, because it's digital marking. So actually, because it's a very new thing, so we can't give you a very definite answer for this. Okay, but what I do understand is you're not supposed to leave any blank page.
They're very cute. See, strike out and continue next page. Okay, let's not go into that lah. Okay, all I can say is I think tomorrow what you can do is if you're really unsure, raise your hands and ask the invigilator. Honestly speaking, I think they would have given they probably would have certain instructions that are being told to them, to tell you what you can do and cannot do. Okay, anything unsure, honestly speaking, just raise your hands and ask the question. Please take note, you're not going to meet the invigilator again. So don't need to feel paiseh or, you know, embarrassing and all that. Yeah, if you something is off during the examination itself, I think it's important to really just ask the question. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, if let's say your pen ink kind of like, you know, go a bit off or whatsoever. Yeah. It might be blackout.
Yeah, I don't know why. My screen is blackout.
Agnes's whole screen is...
We still can see.
I'll refresh.
Are we still online, people? Oh, we restart. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing restarted, is it?
I don't know. Restart. Go on, what's that called?
On top, it says comprehension close June.
Oh. The live on TikTok says comprehension close drill P6.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're back. I'm back. You're not back. Can we refresh?
Yeah. No, don't add, just keep it like that. We're live.
So sorry, everyone.
Yeah, we restarted random name because I think the connection has some
issue
problem.
With the connection.
Oh, so sad. My 4,000 likes gone. Yesterday we hit 70K, I think. Yeah. Today y'all better, you know, we do OT, so y'all please make sure.
Lisa, I'm so sorry. A lot of Wi-Fi problem. Yes. Okay, let's hope it works now.
Okay, come. Get back to the questions that y'all have for us. Okay, like for even though, although in the middle of the sentence, do you need to put although or
Huh?
like even though? Huh?
You can only have one of it in one sentence for sure. So I don't really
You mean
understand.
comma, although, comma, is it? Or you're saying you want to put although slash even though? Don't need, Don't do that. You have to make a decision whether you're going to use although or you're going to use even
With
though.
the comma.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a comma. Although you are nervous, comma, you should try your best. Yes, you need a comma.
Yeah. Okay, what should I do if I got stuck on one of the question in the closed passage? Skip first. That's my take here. Skip. Yeah. If you really it depends on how long you're stuck there. Okay, because the longer you get stuck at a question, sometimes the anxiety would really just cause your brain to black out. So the last thing you want to do is to suffer a blackout. So my suggestion is, if stuck, right, just tell yourself, chill, this one question, I move on. Okay?
Yeah. In fact, it's very normal to get stuck at one of those.
Actually, they don't really test comma.
Yeah, but you
in
don't need a
SNT.
comma for this one.
Yeah, actually in SNT, they are not really going for your commas. So in fact, actually, because language changes over time. Previously, they were more stringent on comma. These days, actually, with the usage of although and even though, right, the examiners are willing to accept answers without the commas, actually.
So usually in the middle, you
Yeah.
don't have the comma. At the start, yes, okay?
I hope that answers your question, Roy. Ken? Yeah.
Will they mark for grammar in Compre OE? Well, they will still mark for language, right? So if they will accumulate like how many minor errors, then they may penalize like half mark, 1 mark. But it's not for every single one.
Yeah. Galaxy boys, when are you guys going to start on the paper? Hey, Galaxy boys, I give you a very important piece of information. Me, 80 years old. This one here, same age as me, okay? Because we go to the same primary school. So for your very personal information, do we look like we taking PSLE or not? No, right? Then obviously we're not starting on the paper lah. No. Today we only here to resolve or rather answer questions, last minute questions that you guys have. Okay, we're not doing any paper. Okay, look, we very chill. We have no stationery here. Nothing. We have only our brain and our cute faces here. That's it.
Roy, don't use contractions. No contractions in anything. All right? Do not use contractions in anything in your English writing papers for tomorrow.
Okay,
Alright.
this question is for paper 1 because I'm unsure. So in SW and CW, do we need to leave a line? I advocate leaving a line.
Actually, no. For this new set of foolscap paper, I'm not supposed to leave a line already. Jamie said, "Out, touch." Come on.
Really?
Yes,
You cannot
I'm saying
leave a line anymore?
It's a new thing because my kids just did PSLE last year, so they told me that they are not supposed to leave a line anymore. It's a new set of foolscap paper.
So they gave them a line.
It's a very big margin. It's a very big in between the lines. It's a new set of foolscap paper, especially for the digital marking.
I tell you what lah, you raise your hand and ask your invigilator.
Didn't the teacher go through this? Because this was what I heard, that the school teachers told the kids it's a new set of foolscap writing paper, so you're not supposed to leave any more lines.
Okay, not even when paragraphing. I think paragraphing, yes, you have to leave your 2 fingers facing.
Yeah, paragraphing, you have to, definitely.
Paragraphing, yes. Yeah, paragraphing should. Or you can still leave a line when you want a random
So
name.
your school teacher probably says you can. Maybe there's no definite answer, so it's probably also what the school teacher thinks. My
suggestion is this, raise your hands and ask your invigilator. Because
leaving a line is optional, which I believe so,
yeah. So I advocate leave a line. Because my handwriting, when during examination, right, it just goes from S, M, L, XL, XXXXL. Yeah, I once wrote the word chrysanthemum on an entire piece of foolscap paper because I was too kanchong, I don't know how to spell the word chrysanthemum. Yeah, like that. Okay? Yes. Okay, a couple of my friends is singular or plural. A couple. Yeah, so couple means a pair. Okay, so just like a pair of socks itself, the word couple forms the collective noun that groups the friends into one pair. So therefore, this is deemed as singular. Okay, a group of boys, then is also, you have to look at your SVA here is the word group. So therefore, this one also deemed as singular. But there's a very special case here which honestly we taught it during our life. It's very difficult to cover it here because what happens is sometimes when they put in what you call your pronoun in front, okay, if they add the who, that kind of pronoun in front of in a longer sentence, right, what will happen is your SVA then now becomes boys or friends. We're not going to go into that because we don't have examples here to go through. So it's very difficult. Okay, but in short, Roy, to answer your question that you type inside there, is definitely singular. Your SVA here is governed by the collective noun. Okay? Can?
Okay, so
Alyssa, wow, I see that kind of answer. Aiyo, so scandalous.
no lah.
Oh no. Okay.
Sophia says if you finish paper 2 and you are still stuck when you go back to all the questions that you left blank, how?
My take here is like if it's complete close, right, then my suggestion is you look at the sentence above, you look at the sentence below. Choose a word there that you like and write it in. Because in my head, I feel that it's really just go for it. Leaving it blank, you're definitely going to lose a mark.
You just have to try with any answers already.
Correct. Right? Then writing in the most logical answer that you can find in the passage, in my opinion, gives you a chance. Sometimes the chance can be very low if you're... Okay, to write in a suitable word requires common sense. So you have to ask yourself, I got common sense or not? You think you have, then have lah. Don't scared. Okay? Yeah, that's my take. Ayo, I stunned. Hey, Miss Agnes, come, you answer this one.
Which one?
A pair of scissors, singular or plural?
Isn't a pair singular? Why the teacher say it's plural? One pair of scissors, right?
It's
A pair of scissors. A pair, right?
yeah.
It's just one.
Wow,
Right.
come, we move on to a more interesting
Unless
question.
the second part of the question that the pair
Yeah.
is, yeah.
So like what we mentioned just now, the second part of the question, if it
An
consists
understatement
of...
must have something else that gives you a hint.
Correct. So the sentence itself consists of probably another pronoun that direct the subject-verb agreement to the word scissors. Then in that situation, it becomes plural. But if let's say there is no additional pronoun or adverb that directs the subject-verb agreement away from the word pair, then it should remain as singular. Okay? Then I got a more interesting question to answer. What should I eat for breakfast tomorrow?
Alyssa will say chicken essence.
I like this question, and it's a very important question. If there are parents out there listening, you all must listen to us, okay? Now, come, got advice, come. Teacher Agnes, you mummy, you must tell them what are the important things they can eat and cannot eat. Yeah.
First of all, are you used to eating breakfast? Right? Some kids are not used to eating breakfast. And then the mothers will say, oh, please, today you must eat breakfast. Okay? And then after you eat breakfast, you get tummy ache.
So my suggestion is, right, you go about your regular routine.
Do not suddenly eat something that you are not used to. Because you never know, right? Maybe you have some lactose intolerant that day. Then you need to go to the washroom. That's not going to be ideal.
Yeah, you should go and Google this thing called OBS. Is it called OBS?
IBS.
IBS. Sorry.
I was stunned for a moment. I was like, what? OBS?
Sorry. Yeah. No, our mouse school. IBS. See lah, I also kanchou for you guys for PSLE. IBS. Yeah, you go and Google for it. You get irritable bowel syndrome. Why my face turn red? Because I say wrong things lah. Aiyo. Okay.
I was totally stunned. Huh? Like speechless. Yeah, I was like speechless. Huh?
Aiyo. Okay, anyway. Okay, a couple of my friends, blank is closer to the friends.
Then there must be something behind, you see. You cannot just give us like one small part like that.
Roy, you need to write out the whole sentence if you really want to ask this kind of questions. Yeah, okay? So, okay, if you're writing to a teacher in situational writing, is it formal or informal? You go and try and talk to your teacher in informal manner.
Any person or authority has to be formal writing, okay? You can't be talking to your school teacher in informal writing style.
Yeah,
okay?
Cannot, okay? I shouldn't drink milk, right? I mean, if let's say you have lactose,
I mean, if you have always been drinking milk every morning, okay, for example, you're drinking your Milo, or you are used to drinking even cold milk in the morning, then of course you can go ahead and drink it because your system is used to it. But if you have never done it, then do not start it just tomorrow. Okay? Yeah.
Just like, you don't take chicken essence every day, right? Then tomorrow best don't drink, okay? That's our advice for you.
Because you do not know how your body will react, definitely, right?
A couple of my friends, blah blah, I think is because the blank is closer to my friends, so the child British is. Cannot lah. No, Roy, it doesn't work this way. It really doesn't work this way. Okay, let me complete the sentence. Very straightforward. A couple of my friends is coming to my house. Okay, so a couple. That means you're talking about that couple of friends.
I try to search it, they say it's plural.
Because a couple.
So they are meaning more
because
than.
a couple is coming over. But it's a couple of my friends.
Oh.
So it's a friends is closer. So actually, Roy is correct.
Oh.
Right. If it's a couple, means it's one group. This couple is singular.
Couple of my
but it's
friends.
a couple of my friends. So
A
that's why
couple,
my friends here is the one that they are referring to already.
Then a pair of my friends is coming over, right?
A pair of my friends is.
Yeah, because if you change it to a pair of my friends, then it has to be is, I think it's in part because of the way couple is being used in what we call informal languages, or rather how language has changed over time. Okay, because couple here can mean more than, maybe Alyssa is correct. Couple here can mean more than two for this case here. So in this kind of situation, right, then yeah. So couple of friends can imply that you are talking about a bigger group. But if let's say we go straight to the point, a pair of my friends, straight out, this thing singular. Okay, a group of my friends, also straight out singular. All right, Roy, can understand that? So if it happens in paper 2, then my suggestion is we are sharing this with you already. So a couple, you can choose the plural answer, it's fine. But if it's in your compo writing, please do not do that. Okay, you don't want to do that. You want to write things that are straight to the point. So composition writing, we have a lot of control over the kind of grammar, the kind of sentence structure that we choose to use. Whereas in paper 2, you don't have this kind of control. So this is my suggestion. Can people?
Strawberry Shortcake is asking, is just now present or past?
This one cannot, I don't know how to answer you.
Just now it means it's over.
Hello,
this is a simple present tense.
Tutor May. Hello,
so
May. Thank you for sending the heart. Give you heart also. Yeah. You don't know the person like, dear sir, how to end.
Well, we go with the formal standard. If it's informal or formal writing, you end off with the different ways, right? So if it's formal writing, you end off with yours
sincerely.
And if it's informal, you end up with
yours faithfully.
Yours faithfully. Okay. Yep. These are the more standard ones.
Correct. Okay. Ying Xuan. Okay, we are on paper 2. We will kickstart with paper 1 at about 8 plus. Yeah. Okay.
We'll be jumping to answer other
we'll be jumping here and there. So you all got questions, just ask. Then we will answer to our best ability. Okay. Now, what do we do if we don't know the gender of the name? Okay, let's put it this way. This one, I go back to what we shared yesterday. PSLE very generic. Meaning to say that they will not use weird names to a point you cannot tell whether boy or girl. Yeah. I really don't think so.
Yeah.
And usually, even in S&T itself, right, within the sentence itself, they actually provide a pronoun to kind of like help you tell the gender apart.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Like, let me speak with her about it. Then her is a female, right?
Correct. So please don't overthink it. Okay, if you see the name Mary, even if it's spelled as Mari, deem it as a lady. I mean, use the gender, her, she, and all that. Even if you see like names like James, James, you have to use my advice would be use the he and him. Okay? Yeah, please don't go.
Generally, if you really do not know, right, then just go with the male.
Alex, male lah. Alex, male.
I mean, seriously, if you really do not know, right, it's just okay to go with the male version. Yeah.
Okay, give tips on how to answer the true-false question in comprehension. Okay, true-false question in comprehension.
Let's find the evidence whether this statement is true or false.
then this one, you need to find the proof inside the text. If you cannot even understand the text,
I mean, fine, read the statement, and you have to know which part of the context of the passage is from first. That's the first step, to locate which part of the passage is this question based on, right? Okay? And then you have to, one way to think about it is you can think about the other option, like, oh, if it's a negative, positive kind, and say, oh, he did not lie to the person, then you ask yourself, did he lie, did he not lie? Right? Then that's one way to go around about answering, to give you an idea, okay?
I think true false question, no matter what, it depends on the sentence that will make you justify your answer. If you cannot even find a sentence to make you support your answer, right, then you know that the guess itself is pretty wobbly in that sense. Okay, if you can find a sentence that you're very sure it justifies your answer, then it's fine. Then there's a very interesting question here. Okay, so should I write mum, M-U-M, M-O-M, or mummy, or mother? My suggestion, stick to mother.
Formal language.
Yeah.
Mother. My mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you know Chinese got this saying, okay, see how many of you can understand here. I think teacher Agnes will not understand, but never mind, I try. Okay, 礼多人不怪.
Aiyo.
You see, my Chinese was not bad one. You understand?
I don't understand.
You also don't understand. Okay, 礼多人不怪. 礼 means manners. Okay, when you are being more polite than is necessary, actually it doesn't offend anyone. So if you think about it, right, when we talk about formal languages, it's not that it's very rigid, it's not that it's very stiff or like very unfriendly, that kind of situation. You're looking at words that already have its proper meaning and place in the use of language itself. So that's my take here. If you are unsure, just go to formal languages, just go to the proper words. There's nothing old-fashioned, there's nothing embarrassing about using the word mother, father, the typical standard words. So go with that. Okay?
I think what is important is if you're writing like in a compo writing and you're writing I saw my mother, then you have a my in front, right? So your mother or your father with small letter M or the small letter F, right? Lower caps. But if you're just writing it, I saw mother there, then your mother must be capital M. All right, uppercase. Okay.
So another one asking asking me if informal is cheers. I think possible to write cheers.
And I saw earlier regards. Yes, actually regards is also accepted.
Yeah,
okay, I've
correct.
seen school teachers teaching their children in school, the students there, to use regards for formal, informal as well, and it's also accepted. Okay, there's many varieties out there actually.
So I think whether cheers, best regards and all that, you
go with what your school teacher has told you and accepted. Okay, so as long as your school teacher has taught you that method, your whole school is using it, go ahead. All right, it's not wrong already, definitely.
Correct.
Just do with what you have been doing.
Composition coming soon, Faith, because yesterday we started with compo, today we go with paper 2 first. So we haven't even started compo, you wait. Okay? Alright.
Okay, go back to the mother. Roy, when do you capitalize mother? So if you are referring to the mother like a proper pronoun, I saw mother there, right? Okay, or I saw mother looking devastated when she saw the vase was broken. So I saw mother, so this is your capital M. Okay, then, but if it's, you put in the word my, okay, I saw my mother looking devastated, then it's small letter M because of the my in front, right? Okay, clear now on this?
Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, then wait, what?
Someone asked in YouTube, very generic, very broad question. How to score in composition? Not even composition close. Compre close. I think they need.
How to score in compre close?
Yeah.
Okay, compre close. Okay, anyway, we go back there. Okay, compre close, since we briefly talked about it yesterday. I honestly think that it is best to read through the passage first. Okay? And very often, instinctively, there will be certain answers that will jump out almost immediately. So those answers that jump out to you almost immediately, if you have regularly been scoring, I would say 9 to 12 marks for your compre close in school and all sorts of practices, all these instinctive answers are likelihood to be correct. Okay, this is my disclaimer. That means to say that your standard for comprehension close has always been the marking range of between 9 to 12 marks. Okay, by reading the passage through, you see certain words jump out. Most likely your answers are correct. So don't go and second guess yourself. Okay, but if let's say you have difficulty passing compre close, this one is a totally different ball game already. Okay, you have to read through the text very carefully. Very often the clues are found within the text itself. The text should be able to support about 7 to 8 of the questions. Most likely that's the case. Okay, if it's not a killer passage, right, you should be able to find up to about 8 answers within it. Alright, usually the remaining would be your typical grammar questions that they are testing.
There's usually a mix of the grammar and vocab
Correct.
words, right? So sometimes it's not always a vocabulary word. Sometimes just go back to some of the grammar rules.
Yes.
It can actually help you with some of the answers there as
Correct.
well.
So grammar rules, of course, would be things like your phrasal verbs, and in fact, like, you know, if you sometimes even idioms. You know, like raining cats and dogs. Some students can go and write for me raining cats or dogs. If you choose to write cats or dogs, then it's simply because you don't know that it's raining cats and dogs. Then that's the case, right?
It's definitely wrong. There's no alternative answer for this.
Yeah,
Okay?
there's no room for argument one, you know. You cannot go to the examiner and go like, why cannot be all? So, like what I say, some of them are actually grammar, some of them are actually what we call your collocations and all that. These are words that, honestly speaking, you cannot up till now, at this point, tomorrow you need to wake up for PSLE to start worrying about it. So don't. Okay? So for complete close, this is what my suggestion. If your standard is pretty high, basically read through the passage, the answers that come to you almost instantaneously, write those answers down first. Okay? Then hunt inside the passage itself to find the synonyms, antonyms, basically even direct words or even forms of words. Yeah, correct. You change your nouns to your adjectives to adverbs, so on and so forth. Those should also be able to help you find your answers. Okay? Yes. Correct. Yeah. Can when to use past participle and past perfect? Wow, this one a bit I don't know how to teach you here without example. Yeah. When to use it?
Past participle is not a tense. I mean, the word participle itself.
It's basically your forms of verbs. Okay. So past participle is basically what we call your third column lah. Okay. Like example, go, went, gone. So gone is your past participle. It is not a tense by itself. Then when you talk about past perfect, right, you're talking about something that happened in the past and it is continuing till now.
So your past perfect must use a participle to make it into the past perfect tense.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so like eat, eating, ate, eaten. So eaten is your participle, right? And then you put a hat in front, it become past perfect tense.
Okay, I like North question. Is everyone singular or plural? Singular. Under your every, none, any, nobody, all these are under what we call your singular rule. Okay, so this one under singular. Then I think just now one of you asked, many, is it under countable or uncountable? It's actually under countable. Many is under countable. Okay, yeah.
Oh, you remember though. We don't know.
Hey, hello. Yeah, so you should be glad you hung around. Okay? Yeah, I know that. I remember. Oh, yay! Thank you, people. Thank you very much. Okay? A little is countable or uncountable. It can be used for both. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. A little can be used for both, right? I think so, right?
A little is uncountable.
Uncountable? Cannot use for both,
A little is usually uncountable.
Usually lah.
A little, yeah.
I want to add a little sugar to my coffee. So it's uncountable.
Uncountable.
Yeah. Okay. Capybara. Okay. Yes. Help me get 100K. Yeah, I'll be very happy. What about some? Some is both ways.
Some
both ways, right? Some both ways, right?
I have some friends.
Yeah,
You
correct.
use that. You have a few friends is better, right?
Some
Some
goes both
depends
ways.
on the.
Yeah. So some is depending on the noun that is being partnered with. Yeah. Okay. I would like to have some. I would like to have some rice, please.
Yeah.
So you go and count rice lah. Cannot count, right? Yeah. But I would like to have some friends. Then you can count your number of friends, basically. Okay. So yes, former is sincerely right. Yes. Former can be sincerely. Yeah. Sincerely, faithfully, all can be used for formal situation. Don't get. Okay? The most worrying thing is you spell the word sincerely wrongly. Then that one got too bad.
Actually,
so sad.
really, if you're confused, just use regards. Because this was what the school teacher told. I mean, I learned it from my own kids. They said the school teacher told them, just use regards. It's the safest. Don't even ask yourself, what's your ending? Just write as regards. Yeah. Told by a school teacher to the whole class.
Write something. Just make sure you write
Regards,
something.
okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. Okay, for wow stories, if we feel that 2 stories are adaptable, how do we choose?
Better.
Which one you remember better?
Yes.
Choose the
Okay.
one that you remember
That you
more
know you
details.
can write more
Yeah.
about it.
Correct. So let's say example, right? If let's say I go to examination hall and I realize that what's that story called? I know Dearest Hello Kitty is one. Another one is the proposal one.
Care Bear. The Care Bear proposal.
The Care Bear
Yeah.
proposal. Okay. So let's say between these 2 and both of them I score pretty well, but Care Bear proposal, let's say you happen to write it 3 times before. Just example. Okay. So then for this situation, my suggestion is you go back and write the one that you have written 3 times before, because you have to trust this thing called muscle memory. You know, some things that you have written before more with a higher level of quantity, right? Somehow or rather, the minute you start writing, the muscle memory will come back to you.
Yeah.
Okay, if let's say you find that, oh, Dearest Hello Kitty seems to be very adaptable also, but what happens is I've only written Dearest Hello Kitty once. I've never done the second draft. I've never practiced it in school exams. Then my suggestion is you go with the one that you have written more. Okay, that thing you need to have some faith in your muscle memory lah. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, hello, Jean.
Hi.
Yeah. Just Jemmies and Teacher Agnes. Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So, all right. Any clue for synthesis and transformation? Okay. Synthesis and transformation. I think it's important to go and learn all your direct,
Indirect speech. This
Yeah,
is
correct.
definitely one of those
That one
questions
for sure
that
you
will
need to
come
learn.
out.
Okay, you need to know exactly, what are the words you need to change, and also in terms of like your yesterday, your today, your noun, your this, your that, he, she, I, all that you have to swap. Okay, so all this must change, because that one more or less for sure is going to come out.
Yes.
But sometimes they do. You must stand by for them to give you you swap it the other way around. That means
As
to
in
say that
imported speech into direct speech. Yeah.
so that one you need to stand by for it also. Okay? Yeah. So that one be ready for that, okay? Then synthesis and transformation, what else?
Usually the noun form, that one will always come out as well. One question on that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then I think go and look through the unless, the questions with unless.
Contrast, contrasting, yeah.
Correct. Then what others that I can think of?
BFF now.
BFF. The no sooner had, hardly had.
Correct. Yeah.
That question as well is very common.
Yeah, that one also pretty common. Okay.
No
so
sooner had then, and no hardly had then would be when.
yeah.
Yep.
Joannie, is it? How to brainstorm compo ideas if you're nervous? You're not supposed to actually. Yeah, honestly, okay, because we have to speak from the capacity of writers at work teachers lah, okay, and founders of the company. We don't advocate that. Okay, we really honestly don't advocate that. Because in an examination, right, you are going in to be tested for something that you have practiced rigorously for. That's what we believe in. So that means to say that even if you're not a writer's student, right, you must have written composition throughout your entire 6 years in school. Okay, so when you go for your examination, you should be writing something that you have written before. Alright, and not sitting there at the examination hall and then now trying your best to just put together a story that you have never written before. I honestly do not agree with that. Okay, I think going for an examination means I'm testing for something, I'm being tested for something that I have proven myself, I've revised for it, so that's my answer. Okay?
Write with confidence, just go ahead and write, alright? Because you don't have that much time actually in the exam for paper 1.
Okay, what's the difference between who and whom? Well, this one, we taught it many times, alright, okay. Okay, come. So, who is for your he and she? Yeah, whom is for your him and her. Okay, so what happens here is for whom, one of the easier way, if let's say they do test you inside your grammar MCQ, right, is usually it is sandwiched between a noun and a pronoun kind of situation. Like the hamburger rule, you know? Yeah. This is my friend whom I have known for the past 20 years. Yeah, so this is my friend.
A person here.
Right?
Whom in the middle. Then the I is another person, right?
Okay,
so the whom is in the middle.
Yeah, the whom got sandwich in the middle.
Yeah, sandwiched by the two humans.
The two humans. Then this is where you use the word whom. Okay? Then
preposition. To whom, for whom.
To whom, for whom. Yes, this is quite common in MCQ question. So normally like, to whom are you writing to? Alright, okay, or for whom is this for? Okay, so it's not for who, it's for whom.
Okay. Then who very straightforward lah. Okay, wait. Jimmy, I type question 4-5 times, you still never answer. Where is the question? I
also have one question from YouTube.
Okay, come.
Hi, for Compre OE, when the writing has flashback and they tell us to arrange the sentences, do we write what happened in the flashback first? So she gave an example. Example, I'm at the park. I flashback yesterday, I broke my scissors. They asked me if I go park first or I broke scissors first.
Sequence of events of happening. So you have to follow the sequence of events that happen in real life.
Not by where they were mentioned.
Yes, not by the passage sequence, but based on the actual event that happened. Okay?
That means to say it has to be like
broke the scissors.
Broke scissors first.
Yeah.
Hey, this question very cool.
Which one?
How do we pray before the exam?
You want this way home, or you want this way, or you want this way? I don't know.
This one, this topic in Singapore very sensitive one. You cannot anyhow answer. Okay, temple, mosque, church. Where else?
It's like this way, or this way.
Correct, yeah. I got a student who believe in burning candles. So she will buy a lot of candles. Yeah. So I think this one up to you lah. Okay, you make your own effort and be at peace with that. Okay? Yeah. Oh my god, the sound effect. What is the 6th point in situational writing? Huh?
I think maybe they're asking about the content one.
The content marks, the task fulfillment 6 point, then you look at what is asked there. We can't just tell you like that. Yeah, the inside the bulleted points, they will have asked you the different questions there. There will be 6 things there that they were asking you for. Alright. If you are talking about next year though, 2025 is different. So the 6 point I can answer for 2025, not 2024. Okay?
Is it true that if a specific time is stated, the 1/10 back rule does not apply?
That rule has exceptions, definitely. But there's quite a few exceptions.
A specific example.
Yeah, without a specific example, there's no way we can talk about it. Yeah. Hey, Techno 1212 says the paper easy, faster. You all talk to Techno 1212. Yeah. What are the BFF rules for synthesis and transformation?
We can also.
Okay, type. What do you remember?
Correct. Help each other.
Come, let's comment.
Yeah.
What are the BFF rules? I'm sure you have been watching all the TikTok live. You've seen quite a fair bit.
What is BFF?
Best friends.
Best friends.
Forever.
The best friend, the pairs, so-called the pairs.
Oh!
I already mentioned just now like the hardly had, then will pair with the when.
Oh.
No sooner had will pair with the
Would
then.
rather,
Either will pair with the or, neither will pair with the nor. Okay, that's quite a lot of BFFs there.
Yeah. You go and find a partner for between and go and find a partner for from also faster. Yeah.
So between will pair with?
Yeah, between pair with what? Come. Yeah. And from pair with what?
From pair with?
Yeah. Pedro Pony. I wrote mother without my why wrong.
Because you must write capital M for your mother. If it's just mother on its own, you need your capital letter.
Yeah. Wow, not bad.
No sooner than.
From pair with two. Very good.
Okay, from to, yay. Between,
Yeah.
that's the between.
When do we write also when don't need? Wow.
Huh?
Don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Where did you go last night at 10?
So
For
what is
example.
the question? Reported speech, is it? So he asked, where did you go last night at 10 p.m.? So reported speech will be, he asked where he had gone. Last night will be
Previous
the
night.
previous night at 10 p.m.
Yes.
Mhm.
Sherman, thank you for the heart. How do you improve compo? Okay, now is
Are you
8.
going to paper what?
17. So we start with compo, is it? Shall we or what? Hi, teacher Jemmies, for reporter speech. If the direct speech sentence is already in past perfect, do we need to change? Yes. You still need to change. Yeah.
Had.
Past perfect, stay with past perfect.
Stay. Had gone, then he had gone.
No.
No, right? It's
You
had.
stay past
Yeah,
perfect.
had
Stay
gone,
past perfect.
had gone.
Correct, yes.
Sorry, stay past perfect. But you need to give me example. Yeah. If you
It's hard to think about it.
yeah,
just
it's
like that
very
on its
difficult
own.
to think about it just reading the rules like that. Yeah. Okay.
How long should we take SW? This one we talked about it yesterday as well.
How long should take SW? 20 minutes? No lah, no, cannot.
Too long.
Too long. 20 minutes for SW is really too long. Yeah.
Do not go more than 15. Okay,
Yeah.
10 to 15 is the usual one.
Yeah, correct. Roy, you keep
Why are you
repeating
asking
that.
this
We
again?
don't understand, you know.
Can
Yeah.
someone type the answer out for Roy?
Yeah. What if train break down, then how? Then your whole school will know, don't worry.
Oh, I think there was 1 year that it was a O-level paper.
Yeah, correct.
That there was a train fault. So
Yeah.
that's actually, you can report to like the nearest possible school, something along that line, remember?
They will basically, if it's a public transport issue, right, your school will be informed. So once your school is informed, right, necessary adjustment will be made. Yeah. We live in Singapore. Don't scared. Yeah, that my advice to you is don't scared. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you are late personally lah, then on your own, then this one is called too bad, so sad lah. Okay.
Yeah, they will make some special allowances because so many kids will be affected and you're not the only
rule isn't necessary. That's what he's asking. Yeah. You wait. We try to check.
Specify is mentioned 1/10.
Because 10 o'clock is specific time. 10 p.m. So is the 1/10 back rule still does it still apply?
He was where he was at 10 p.m. But 10 p.m. is not taken as a tense here.
Correct lor?
It's not taken as a tense here, so you still use at 10 p.m.
And that I agree you lah.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like where were you at yesterday at home? Yeah, it's taken as a that point in time. Yeah, no, it's not a time there. It's just a timing.
Start paper 2. We're not doing any paper, you know, no. We are simply going through questions that you guys have. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, it's correct now. It's like, where had you gone? Same thing.
So just now, Roy, to answer your question, right? You have to still move the tenses. It doesn't mean to say that because there's a 10 p.m. situation, the rule doesn't apply. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I don't understand what you just said. I said that in your question that you gave us, because you specifically stated 10 p.m., right? So that's your specific time, right? So you're asking if the moving the tens back, does it still apply? So we are telling you now, it still applies. Can? Okay? Yeah. I already finished my homework when you called. My friend told me that I had already finished my homework when you called. My friend told me that she had already
Finish his homework.
She had already finished his homework
Like he called. Yeah.
when he called. Yeah, correct. So for this case, the past perfect stays as it is. No need to change. Yeah. Okay. Can Hey, young SP, you are here. Really? Hello? Yeah. Hello. Oh, my joyful moments. Are you our student? What if we cannot think of which story to adapt?
So let's go to top paper 1.
Yeah, let's go to paper 1, shall we?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, let's go to paper 1. We still want to save a little bit of time to do the exam SOP.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, so let's talk about paper 1. Paper 1.
Now, if you're a student at Writers at Work and you're really stuck, you can't think of the stories that you have learned to write, what do? One way that I always share is, why don't you just start listing down whatever comes to mind first? Okay, instead of just thinking through, you want to write it down on the paper itself, because sometimes seeing the story, the actual title there, and it helps you to think through the things again, it's easier. So don't just have all the words jumbled up in your head, because you're not going to get out of the confusion, the haze there. So write it out. Just start writing out the titles you can remember. And then ask yourself, can this story apply? Can this story be used? Can I write this story? Can I write this? Then think through those one by one as well. Okay, so just keep calm, don't worry. Go through the sequence one by one.
That's why we have very fun story titles.
Yes, that's how you can remember it, right?
Okay, I answered 2 questions. Chewy, I explained to you why you're still here. There's this national spirit called Kepo. Okay, you took PSLE 7 years ago, and why you're still here?
Chewy.
Because you Kepo. You understand? Or either you see it another way, you
support you.
Yeah, you support me.
You.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, what is SOPs? The standard operating procedure. Yeah. So what are the things, what are the steps that one should do actually? Okay, yes, thank you, Chewy. Okay, and I think just now, give me a nickname, ask a question like, is it okay to write a lot of dialogue? No. No. No.
Not a lot.
In compo, no. Yeah. You must remember you're not writing a script. Okay? So your character cannot be talking all the time. Yeah. So it cannot be like a back and forth, that kind of thing. No.
Use dialogue for impact. Okay?
Yeah. So do not overuse it. In fact, actually, there is no magic number to it. But personally, I would not tell my students to go ahead and just randomly use it. Maybe about 3 times.
Yes, I will cap it at 3. If I see a student always using it, I'll tell them, okay, I'm limiting you to just 3.
Correct. Yeah. Is it not necessary to follow the paragraphing in wild stories, right? Yeah.
Of course, no. You don't need to follow exactly.
Yeah.
Go with the flow. If you think that this part of the scene has been well described, you need to go on the next scene. Then you just break a new paragraph.
Okay? Actually,
they won't penalize you for how many multiple paragraphs you have.
Yeah. But I got a question. Okay, how strong are you as a wild student? that one I have to ask.
Pressure.
Yeah. Okay. Now reason. Okay. I'll be very upfront about this. Okay, because PSLE is tomorrow. Now, if you are very used to wild stories and you are used to playing with it like Lego blocks like that, you can move this thing here, move that thing there, and then you put the 2 stories together, the whole thing still sound and logical. Go ahead. Okay, you can move anything anywhere. You can even merge stories. These are very, very strong and brilliant writers that we are just very, very proud of you. Okay, but if let's say you have been with us and what happens here is learning the stories here kind of give you the foundation and confidence to write smoothly, then my suggestion is, to your best ability, don't drop too many paragraphs. You don't need to follow the paragraphs exactly. Don't need. But don't drop so much to a point that you left that bare 10% and you can still come back and I got right the story. I did. So I think it depends on how familiar you are with the stories that you are writing, that will allow you, the more familiar you are, the more ability and freedom you have to move things around. Okay, do not write something that you're totally very, very unfamiliar with. Then honestly, that one, right, I rather you write something that how to put it, you at least have a logical thought to it lah.
Yeah.
That one may be better.
The story flow is important after all. Right?
Logic. You have to understand, right? The rubric marks logic, coherence. It actually marks whether the story itself is making sense or not. Yeah. So this thing itself is something which is inside the marking rubric. Okay. So this thing matters. Okay.
Now I saw some questions about the leaving lines again. If you want to leave a line after each paragraph, do you need to leave a line after each paragraph? It's really a matter of choice. If you leave a line or you don't leave a line, the examiner will not penalize you.
Yeah.
If you leave a line after in between every single thing, right, they will still mark your script as well. They will not go because this kid left a line, I shall not mark the script. No, they will not do that. Okay, they will mark every single thing still. So don't worry. Let's go do what you want to do. Is fine.
Okay, let's answer a simpler question first. Is it okay to write abbreviation in composition like PSLE? Yes, if you write the long form out first.
Yes. Always introduce it first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So if let's say I really want to use the word PSLE, then I'll write it the first time. Primary School Leaving Examination bracket PSLE. Then after that, I can use the word PSLE.
Yes. Okay. Always say it once.
Yeah, this is the safe way to go about doing it.
Yeah, just like IBS.
Yes. I get it. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Then the next question we have here is, can we use weather after flashback? Well, just yesterday, just to recap what we shared yesterday, both of us here do not advocate flashback. We don't. Okay, so if you are a WOW student here, then I think you understand very well why we say that. If you're not a WOW student here, then let's just repeat what we said yesterday. Basically, any flashback story has a double layer timeline. Meaning to say that you are talking about something in the past, if you're talking about something in the present, then you go to the past, then you must come back to the present. If you forget to come back, incomplete. Okay,
and often these are just extra paragraphs that doesn't add to the story, doesn't add to the plot. So you're just using your time for something that's useless writing.
Correct.
Right.
Okay. It doesn't add value and whatsoever. So you feel that weather intro is something that you're comfortable doing, then just go straight to weather intro.
There's no wrong with writing weather intro. It's just that it doesn't feel...
Just don't overuse it. That's that. So you can start with weather in a couple of sentences, then go into character, description and all that. It's not like you're asking yourself, making yourself write the entire paragraph in weather.
If they want to do flashback, we can do the mini version that we teach them in Frozen, the one in the middle of the story.
Yes, I mean, if you're writing a story and then you, while doing that thing that happened, right, and then you suddenly remember something that happened previously, okay, so it's to give a backstory rather than a flashback, we call it.
Correct,
okay, so it's to give a backstory to introduce, like, why is the character feeling this or doing this now. Okay, so it's to think back about something that happened. It's like a flashback, but it's actually called a backstory instead.
Yeah, because that one you're just recalling something. You're recalling a memory. You are not narrating the entire incident. You have to understand. That's the key difference.
Okay, what we meant is we do not start a story with flashback like that. Okay, but if
you're
you're using it as a backstory in between the plot, then yes. Okay.
Okay. Then the next one, should we start a compo with asking a question? You want to ask a question, you make sure you answer the question. Okay, or unless you are very good at writing rhetorical question, which I honestly don't think PSLE student capable of that, so please don't do that.
It's hard to write that kind, okay?
You want to ask a question, right? Will my mother forgive me? Then you write the whole story, my mother must forgive me.
Leave that for secondary school writing.
Okay? Otherwise, don't do that. I don't recommend that. Okay?
You get stuck and can't come up with a solution for the ending.
Okay, Evic Tan, how many dialogue can one write? Actually, just now we shared that our recommended number is about 3. Okay, 3 meaning probably just 3 lines. We don't mean 3 sets of dialogues. No. No. We literally mean just 3. Okay? Then is it necessary to use the magic of 3?
It's not saying necessary, but it's something that really works in a lot of things in our lives somehow. Be it in writing, in even interior decoration, designing, right? They also like to use 3 objects. So it's just a good way to present information that comes as a very pleasing form, okay? Be it in writing or in real form. So it's always good to give like 3 phrases of one type, like 3 weather phrases, 3 emotions. 3 phrases for that particular emotion. All right, it will be good.
Pedro Pony, can you answer my question first before I answer your question? Will using idioms help me to get better marks? Why not you share with me the idioms you know first? Okay? Let's take a look at your arsenal. Yeah, correct. Let's look at your arsenal of idioms before I comment. Okay?
It's appropriate idioms is the more important one, right?
Yeah,
use it correctly.
Otherwise, right, it's like, confusing information. Okay, let's put it this way. All these are what we call mechanics and literary devices. Okay, so like your personification, metaphor, idioms, proverbs, all this, right? It enhances the story when you use it appropriately.
Yeah.
That means to say that, if the story is about friendship and you really just want to use this cliche term like, a friend in need is a friend indeed, then it highlights the friendship that is within the story that you're talking about, then yes, why not? Or like we had this story about, I suddenly cannot remember the title.
Which one?
The dancing one. The jealousy one.
Jealousy dancing.
Wow, what a show is it?
That's a dancing one, but the jealousy was the green-eyed monster.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's not dancing. It's a classroom scene of tearing the test paper. Do not confuse our students.
Sorry. Yeah, we have this story called Green Eye Monster.
I remember them saying
Because
they both had
personification. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Aiyo. Okay, so we had this story, I think the Green Eye Monster. So what happens here is it's about jealousy itself. So Green Eye Monster here actually talks about jealousy. So you want to use this idiom, then yes, because it enhances the story. Otherwise, don't lah. I mean, if you don't know how to do it, then don't. Okay, can you give me some good words? My take here is no. I won't do that during near examination. Yeah, because what happens is the good words that we give, right, may not necessarily fit what you need to write, or it may not fit what you know, what you want to write. So no. So if you are a WOW student, my suggestion is at this point in time, you should just be relaxing, listening to us, and maybe just having a couple of your model compositions that you want to read as bedtime story, or don't read it even. Just chit chat with us and let us know what are the stories that you have kind of like placed your confidence in, and then we can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, I think it was Strawberry. I think asked about the Singaporean language, like laksa. This, yes, of course you can. Yeah, I sat down with my favorite bowl of laksa. Sure, it's definitely correct.
This is okay.
Yeah.
Is it okay to use dramatic one-liner? I think
it goes in line with just now. Someone was asking, can I write short sentences?
Can.
Yes, for impact purposes, of course you can. In fact, it's good to have a mixture of short and long sentences.
Correct.
Because you need a sentence variation, right?
Yeah. By the way, you understand the function of short sentences or not? Short sentences actually increases the pace of the story. Because what happens is when a reader reads short sentences, right, the reader will get through the lines very quickly.
Yeah.
So it increases the pace and it increases the heart rate of what is happening. What is that person feeling when the person is reading? So if you want to kind of like create suspense, then you understand that you may want to, choose to write slightly longer sentences. Yeah, so it's a variation that has to come in place. You need a good ratio of that actually. What is a good way to start compo introduction, effective intro? Wow, this one too generic, Yeah, we shared that you could start with dialogue, definitely. You could definitely also start with like characterization. You mentioned that yesterday, right?
Yes.
You can also start with the scene itself, like describing
the place that always works, right? The setting.
Correct. And we have to repeat this, because this one repeat so many years already, don't know whether how many really listen to us. Write story, please don't write grandmother, grandfather story. Whatever happened that day, you settled that day. Okay? This is something we stand very firm with this. Okay? Like, you guys like to watch TikTok, right? You like to see those viral news and all that, right? You do understand that it is really a short 45-second video that capture the moment in time, So a same logic goes with composition for PSLE. You write what happened in that moment. You understand? Like people chase after, is it the F1 track? They found a monitor lizard, then the person run after the monitor lizard, like running after on the track there trying to catch the monitor lizard. How long you think the person can run along the track try to catch the monitor lizard? Cannot be run tomorrow, still cannot catch, right? Yeah. For sure, they will just run that short distance, catch already, then then F1 continue. Yeah. Okay? So these are the kind of stories that you want to be looking at.
I think let's address the Lila Bok one. Lila Bok, you write an intro, must you have the outro at the end? Actually, yes. It's just like the flashback, you need to conclude it properly. So if you start with your mother have always told you this, right? So after the whole thing that happened, the bullying scene and all that, you have to conclude, and this is why, now you finally understood what your mother meant. Yeah. You have to have the outro. It's important for a complete story.
Is exuberance bubbled in a good phrase? Sure. Bubbling in you, is it? You feeling exuberant about PSLE? Sure. Can we start compo by writing it was a sunny day? Grammatically, it's not wrong except for the fact that you need a capital letter I for the it was a sunny day. Yeah. You can choose to start it that way. Local, don't know how to pronounce your name. Yeah.
How to start dialogue?
How to start dialogue? Punctuation. Open inverted commas. capital letter and write what you want as a speech. End with the question mark or a comma, and you use close inverted commas after that. And then you put in your speech tag.
Yeah, correct. What kind of question is that? Ayo. Okay, will I get good marks if I never use a lot of revised recap sentences in my story?
Well, you will end up using all the phrases without you realizing you're using it actually. Yes, so don't keep thinking like, oh, what are the phrases I've memorized? Just write the story. I think that's more important.
Yeah.
Okay?
Correct.
Just, you got to make sure you elaborate on the scenes that's happening. You pump in all your facts. Remember yesterday we were talking about facts? Okay, so what is the feelings? What's the actions? What's the thoughts as well? Make sure the plot has no missing plot bridges that we always talk about in class, right? You cannot jump from one scene to the other scene and so erupt.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we go back to fundamentals and basics lah. Okay, so first thing first is when you start your compo paper, I think your keyword plot is very important. Okay, so reading the question itself, understanding the question word, okay, that one matters. After that, right, like what teacher Agnes mentioned, you list down the wow stories that you have already kind of like put inside your database that you plan to use. From that listing of stories, then you decide which one you're going to be using. After that, proceed to your keyword plot. Okay, do it in a proper procedural manner. This thing will definitely help because structure and routine will kickstart all the muscle
Whatever
memory.
you're used to,
yeah, whatever
the
you're
flow.
used to. Okay, so this thing matters. So those of you who are not our student, also the same logic, we advise that you read the question first. You make sure you have a good grasp of what exactly the question is talking about.
Yes,
Okay.
very important, must understand what they're asking
Yeah,
for.
understand very clearly what they're asking. So if they're asking for a celebration, then you need to be very clear. Birthday is considered a celebration. Maybe a new sibling, newborn
okay,
is also
yeah.
okay, or perhaps like moving into a new house. All these are deemed as celebration. Okay, so you're very clear cut that okay, so all must be about happy things. Okay, then the next thing is deciding on the picture. So after you have decided on the picture, do not use all three. We have said this many times already. Okay, I think going very deep with one picture is always a good thing to do. Then also be very mindful. If let's say they show you a picture of a clock, you do not talk about time. You must talk about the clock. You understand?
Yes.
The clock. Okay? So if they show you a digital clock, you talk about it, the digital clock. You don't go and talk about the minute hand, the hour hand and all that when it's an analog clock. It's totally different things. Okay? And also I think the size of the picture matters in a sense, like if they show you okay, just an example, if they show you a pencil case, then a normal pencil case is probably the size of half a tissue box. That's a regular size. You do not go like, oh, I'm going to talk about a giganto pencil case. Yeah, don't do that. Okay, so try to go with what we call your regular objects. Alright, so that one matters. Then subsequently plan your story. Okay, so plan your story, you need to ensure that, okay, the question word should appear. There you can have your magic of 3 lah. This one also important. Okay, because the question word should appear 3 times throughout the whole story. Okay, and not just all collapse in one part of the story. So it's to space it out. Okay, so I think that one matters. So after that, you go and space that thing out. Then the next thing you can do is then, just now they asked for good words, right? So those of you who actually feel a bit more jittery, you want to write down your good words first before you start writing. That's one way to do it.
It's just like your keyword plot, you indicate where you want your question to appear, right? So you want to jot down some important words that you suddenly think of. You want to jot down as well, okay, that you know that later when you're writing, you can actually use it as well.
Correct, yeah. Then those of you who actually, after the minute you're done with planning, you are very confident about, you know exactly what you're writing, then my take here is go in and start writing. Yeah, okay, then always remember to leave some time to check through your writing. I think that thing matters. And also sometimes when they start writing, students will forget to put in paragraphing.
Yes, actually that's more common rather than how many paragraphs to break is you forget to break a new paragraph.
Is one paragraph.
Yeah. In the end, one whole page, another 1.5 page. I'm still on the same paragraph,
So be very careful, we must remember to kind of like do your paragraphing, okay?
Yeah.
Or if let's say you really forget your paragraphing during the checking itself, just use a different color pen to do your double stroke. Okay, once you do your indication, right, actually the teacher will still have to accept the fact that you did paragraphing. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah,
Correct.
so checking is the moments for this kind of editing to happen. Okay, I think one of you asked a very interesting question. If let's say the story is something that has the same topic as a compo that I've written before, but the pictures are totally different, what to do? This one will then go into what we call adaptation. Okay, so if let's say you've written a story about a mobile phone, but the picture given to you, let's say now it's a iPad or a tablet, okay, then the question is, how do you use the mobile phone inside your original story that you've written? So if let's say you use the mobile phone as what we call a gaming device, then can a laptop or a tablet be a gaming device also? If it can also be a gaming device, then can it replace the mobile phone as per your original story? So this is what we usually teach students. So it can also be
Picture of people, then if they can be the main character.
Yes, of course. If it's a picture of a human, then often if you use that human as a main character, the protagonist and all that, it will actually help your story be more solid, definitely, because the picture will be used in a more
they say our TikTok is lagging.
Huh? Again?
Really? Is our TikTok lagging?
Yeah, maybe a bit not, because like earlier YouTube also.
Oh, okay.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, people. I hope we're not lagging now. How to prepare for paper 1?
That's what we're talking about. All
yeah,
this
that's what we're talking about now in Xuan. I think
Just now, I think Teacher Jamie shared a lot about what to do at the start. You got to plan your story, okay? Do your keyword plot, think through the whole story. Sometimes I think one of the issues some students have is they're afraid it takes too much time to plan and they don't have enough time for writing. But I think it's more important to make sure that your planning is on the right track.
Correct.
Rather than, I think I know what to write. I just roughly think a bit of the planning and then I start writing, only to realize when you're halfway through that, oh no, I cannot continue. Right? Like some of us are asking, like, what happens if I can think of the conclusion for this story? It's because you didn't plan carefully at the start.
Yeah. Then also please bear in mind that you shouldn't spend your time planning and only to start writing and throw away your plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we have seen students doing that before, and honestly speaking, the ending usually not good. Okay, not good meaning to say that you will miss a certain grade and you will feel very frustrated after that. Okay, you plan this thing out, right? Then you must have faith in your planning. Okay, you can miss certain elements when you're writing, but to throw away the entire plan and just to write something totally new, this is a very, very drastic move that honestly speaking, you wasted a lot of precious time and you put yourself into a very anxious situation. Okay, what you plan, check through your plan and be very firm about it already, then just start writing. Even if you cannot remember all the nitty-gritty details, it's fine as long as you follow your plan. Okay, so I think
we're
that
still lagging.
we are very laggy. Oh
Yeah.
no, so sad. We lag again, is it?
Ding, ding,
Do
ding,
we,
ding.
what do we
If you guys go to our YouTube, do we lag?
I think today's MRT issue, power issue. So
Oh,
today
really?
it affects ours.
Oh yeah. I know today got so much lag.
Now okay? It's
Now
all
okay
right.
or not okay?
Now okay.
Slight lag, but better than just now.
Okay, Jay, I got a question. She had a stomach ache yesterday, hadn't she? So this one will be hadn't she? Yeah. Okay. If
Now
let's say we use what's that called? We use our what's this thing called?
Hotspot? But now the internet is fine.
Oh, now the internet is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's 8:46. Do you want to start the
Yeah.
SOPs?
SOPs?
Yeah.
I saw someone asking also.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, so we start the SOP now, okay? Can? Yeah. Okay, one question. Wait, may I know if the body has to be very, very long? No need.
The body has a few paragraphs.
Has a few paragraphs, but no, what do you mean by very, very long? Yeah.
Correct.
Okay? Because the body of your story basically forms the main parts of your story. So usually it takes up 3 to 4 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
We're not
what
going
we
to
mean.
answer the secondary school question no matter how many times you ask.
Correct. Why you want to know which secondary school we go to? We didn't go to school. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What if I panic?
Breathe. Breathe.
Yes,
Just
breathe.
breathe. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just breathe.
Okay.
Just breathe.
Let's use Ronnie to calm you down.
Yeah. It's important. Seriously, I had a PSLE student who's a distinction girl that just fainted because she really just cannot catch her breath. Yeah. So she just don't do that.
Breathe.
Yeah, breathe. Just breathe. Okay. It really may not sound logical now, but it's really just PSLE.
Yeah. Just breathe in,
Yeah.
breathe out, calm down. Alright.
Okay.
Focus on something that you know can help you calm down, perhaps. Something that you feel happy to think about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Instead of thinking about, oh, how nervous am I, you know?
Yeah.
Sidetrack a bit.
Correct.
Think about something else first.
How can we stay calm breathing? Breathe slower. So what my yoga teacher teach me is, listen. You need to count. Okay? So you breathe in, right? 4 count. You breathe out 6 count. So I try. I show you.
Okay, let's do it.
Come. 1, 2. Okay, 4. Then breathe out 6 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like that. So that's how you kind of like control your breathing. Okay, so you breathe in 4 counts, you breathe out 6 counts. So basically, as long as you breathe out longer than you breathe in, it should slowly calm you down. Okay? Yes. What if your mind went blank, like panic? Then close your eyes. Close your eyes and sleep for a while. Wake up. See whether
just breathe. Okay, calm down. Like I said, focus on something else. Don't keep staring at your paper, staring at the clock or your examiner. Alright, focus on something else first. Get yourself into a calm state, then you come back. Alright?
I don't wake up. Is it forever?
Set all of you, please set your alarm now. Please make sure you wake up tomorrow morning. Yes, okay. Have you packed your bags? Have you prepared your pencil cases?
Yeah. Then what else? I saw predict the topic. Actually, yesterday we talked a little bit about it. You know, we wanted to we just want to let you know that I think it's important to prepare for a compo that talks about something that happened in school, a compo that talks about something that happened in a public place.
Yeah.
So when we talk about public places, right? You're talking about things like food court, shopping malls,
MRT,
MRT buses, bus stops, okay, or even parks and all that. Then you want something that can happen at home. Okay, so of course, like in your living room, in your kitchen, or even in your bedroom. Okay, because PSLE examination caters nationwide, so meaning to say that the questions that they test, right, generally will not be too controversial. It will not be debatable. You know, if you look at past year questions, right, they tested things like, you know, a change for the better. They tested things like secret, I think.
Yeah.
They did that also. Yeah, correct. I think a celebration came out before also. Yeah, correct. So you realize that these are words, right, that generally you don't need to second guess it. Okay? The key here is to write an interesting story based on such a simple word. That's the reason why actually a lot of writers at work stories, right, we make sure that the twist, the vocabulary and all that actually squeeze out all the funny and interesting portions to it already for you to tackle very, very basic words. So we cannot predict the topic, but what we can tell you is tomorrow you will not face a word, right, that will be too foreign to a point you cannot recognize. And then you cannot answer. Unlikely. Okay? So they will most likely give you a word that is very clear cut. Alright? Yeah. Okay, so
maybe we should go to the SOPs.
Yes, can be parents' room. Can, sure. Okay, let's talk about the SOPs, shall we? Okay, so mine is not a share screen, right? So we can talk a little bit about the different SOP. Okay, so we go with before the exam. Yeah, correct.
So what can parents? Are there any parents here?
Yeah, what can parents do? Are there parents here? Okay, I'm scared for paper 1. Don't scared.
Don't worry. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
We have got it already. Don't worry.
Yes.
All the effort that you put in for this past 6 years, in fact, not just a few months, right? Okay. It's all to prepare you, right? So do not worry.
My teacher Agnes hug Ronnie. I hug you.
Yeah, it's so huggable. I just want to Continue hugging it.
Yeah, also, hello,
Okay,
you're
come, let's
definitely
come
a
back.
parent.
Before the
Okay.
exam, as a parent, now, how can I, as a parent, prepare my child at this point? It's really tomorrow, PSLE. So the best thing you can do now is to go hug your child. Hey, your child, I love you. Don't worry, everything will be fine tomorrow. Okay, stay calm. Right, say encouraging words to them. I'm sure you guys have prepared whatever you can do already, and
Okay.
you're all ready.
Yeah, I think as parents, okay, so from an adult to another adult. So what I feel is that we discussed this very briefly yesterday. I think parents, you should really observe your
Yes.
children and know your kids well. Okay, if your child is basically
The anxious type.
very very anxious type, and actually all along consistently he or she has been performing pretty well, then it's basically just to comfort your child and try to ensure that he or she has the ability to sleep lah.
Yes.
Okay, be it whether a hot drink, just some hot water, or just or they want to be left alone also okay. Okay, but in any case is to reassure him or her that it's okay, tomorrow will just be another day. All right, but if let's say your child is the not ready type and now very kanjiong, then I think is to moderate the emotions. Okay, and also the kind of scrambling of prep work that your child is trying to do. Actually, honestly, we are counting down to the final hours already. It's really no point now. You trying to scramble for your set of notes, and then just plowing through it. No point lah. Really, no point.
Speaking from experience, my own kid, I was like, the day before PSLE, they were like, can I watch my handphone? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I mean, they are ready, then they feel comfortable, they are not nervous, they want to have some relaxing time now to chill out. Sure, okay, but do control, of course. 1 hour before bedtime, you should stop watching your devices. Okay, it's best to stop because you do not want the blue rays to interfere with the sleep.
Yeah, correct. Sleeping matters because whatever that you all understand, your brain go into what we call a recovery mode during sleep. So if let's say tonight you cannot achieve, okay, try to get some sleep and get good sleep. Because when that happens, right, actually all the things that you revise and all that will kind of like just
fall
seal.
into place.
Yeah, it will seal and gel, and tomorrow you'll be more ready for it.
Yeah.
Okay, if tonight you cannot sleep well, you toss and turn and all that, right, then to the bare minimum get some eye shut.
Actually, that's what my father did for me. I was a nervous kid when I was young. Okay, my results were good, just that I was very nervous because it's PSLE, right? So my dad actually came in because he saw me tossing and turning. He came in and what he did was he just sat by my bed and he actually patted me to sleep.
Wow.
Yeah, that was what my dad did for me when I was P6.
That's very good. My mother don't even know I got PSLE the next day. Really, I'm not joking. Yeah, my parents have absolutely no idea. Yeah. So when I finished my PSLE, they asked me when is my exam. I told them finish already, mommy. I now can go out and play already. Yeah, correct. So yes, that one I agree.
Yeah.
So getting some eyes shut itself will help your brain to rest. So I think parents, what you can do is number one, don't raise your voices anymore at this point in time. Okay, if you want to nag at them, try not to your best ability. Okay, because as adults, I believe we have more control over the kind of words that we want to say, the feelings that we want to feel, or even like how do we want to express our certain reactions to it. Okay, so I think don't argue with your kids. This is really not the time for it. Don't shake up their emotions any further. Yeah.
I mean, PSLE, this is actually what my daughter told me. PSLE is just another exam after all. Yeah, it's just another exam. It's just another test in a way. Just think of it that way, right? It's just like any test or any exam you just take at the end of the year. Okay?
Wow, 白鹿, are you really 白鹿?
Wow. Where? I love 白鹿.
If you are 白鹿, where is 张凌赫? Okay. So I think before exams, I think parents, this is what we strongly recommend. I mean, we do speak to a lot of parents actually before PSLE also. And I remember very clearly this mummy looking very stunned when I told her all your boy needs to do is sleep.
Yeah.
She was like, Then I'm like, just let him sleep. The results will improve once he can get some good sleep. I think that really, really matters. Okay? A lot of time actually children do not have the stress that kids actually experience is from the reaction of parents. Yeah, this is something which honestly, even as teachers, we know it. They can come into class very chill, right? But because I start raising my voice like why you didn't do your homework, then that's when they get very nervous. So it's very often they are reacting to what we feel and how we express our emotions. Okay? So so this is what we strongly recommend parents to do. So before PSLE, don't nag at them, don't tell them scary things. Then try to be nice to them. If you cannot be nice to them, then just don't talk to them. That's also fine. Okay. So I think before exam, students also okay. So we go into students. Okay. So before exam for students, I think it's their side.
Alright.
So change already. Okay. Come.
Okay. So students, what do you do
before
for
exams? If you have Ronnie, hug Ronnie. Okay, you can go and
toys. Toys.
Correct. Or you have what we call that thing called a cho cho. You know those bolsters that are very smelly.
I have that too.
I don't have that. But if you have those what we call those smelly pillows that you grew up together with you, I can go ahead and hug that. Okay. Do not, I repeat, do not, like what Teacher Agnes said, eat anything funny now and tomorrow. Okay, that means to say that if you are not used to having breakfast, don't attempt to eat breakfast tomorrow. Don't. I really say no. Okay, you've never, you're not into a supper, you're not a supper person. Just because you are having anxiety now, don't go and eat supper now. Don't. Okay, do not do anything to your
out of the ordinary.
Don't.
Okay.
So if you are very used to just keep on swiping your phone until late at night, my suggestion is try not to. Try not to. At least reduce that amount of time. Okay? So that one important.
Okay, and of course something that very important is all your things inside your school bag. Have you started packing the bag for school tomorrow? Okay, it's already like another few more hours you're going to bed already. If you have not prepared that school bag, please do it now. You can leave the light or just leave it there. Go and put your pencil case into the bag now, please.
Yeah, got the transparent thingy, right?
Yeah.
Let's pack together.
Okay. Please go and put it inside your bag now. Your water bottle, put it inside your bag now.
Yeah,
okay.
Go put water bottle.
And then any paper documents you need to bring, please put it inside your bag now. Okay, we'll give you time to do it now. Go. Go and put it in now.
Yeah. Then must make sure your pen and pencil, all that is inside the transparent pack or something like that, or like a Ziploc bag. Okay.
You need your tissue paper, put it in. You need a jacket, please put it in. Okay, is it coming from mommy? I know. Please, I will check.
Yeah, it's going to end soon, don't worry.
You mentioned about it.
Great.
Wow, Joey, your team back already. Very good. Very good. Yeah, so must pack your bag. Oh, this year don't need transparent pencil case, really?
Then what do you bring?
Then what you bring? You can bring covered pencil case.
Really?
And I saw in the I saw in the rule book they don't allow any digital devices like your smart watches and all that. Yeah. So all those devices also not allowed. So just please make sure
translucent. Translucent. All along it has been translucent or transparent. There's no changes.
Hey, translucent and transparent similar lah.
It's two different thing. Okay, of course it's two different thing, but yeah, it's accepted. Yes, we know.
Similar. Oh, tomorrow you all can bring covered pencil case. Opaque ones some more. Wow, really?
Wow, rule?
Wow, this one new rule. That
Last year it was not allowed even. This year they allowed it.
Hey, I suggest you bring opaque one, then you bring a plastic bag. Just in case. Just in case. Because all along, right, the examination board say.
Hey, someone say he's lying.
Rubbish lah. Yo, gosh. Yeah.
So many years you've not changed, right? Correct. They need to know what's inside because they're afraid of, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Do we bring entry proof? Just bring lah. Then make sure you just bring. Then make sure you bring yourself there. You yourself there must show up. That one important.
Remember, bring that school bag that you have packed.
Correct. Don't kanchong spider take the wrong bag. Then by the way, just out of curiosity, primary school, right? Their examination hall got aircon or not?
Depends on schools.
If your school hall has aircon, please bring jacket.
Yeah, that's why I said bring jacket if you need one.
Correct. Bring blanket also can.
No lah.
Oh, cannot.
Why
not? Oh, cannot. I cannot bring. Okay, but bring jacket. Okay. Then correct. So for students wise, I think packing all that important. Notes. Okay, now listen, there's a little break in between paper 1 and paper 2. Please do not bring too much notes. Don't. Because what happens is during the break, if let's say you try to flip and then you cannot finish flipping, right, you end up feeling very kanchiong. So my suggestion is don't do that. If let's say you're going to end up in school slightly earlier, I think what you want is just probably a couple of pages of something that you are very comfortable using, and not a brand new set of notes that you have not seen.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't cram there.
Yeah, don't cram there. So if you're bringing, let's say you're bringing writer's notes, right? Example, you're very used to, let's say, this couple of stories. You have always been just looking at all this few set of R&R. Then just bring this few pages of R&R. Do not bring your entire writer's Edward file there and then go like, I'm here to show you I prepared for PSLE. Don't do that.
But if you feel that bring that thing just give you the security.
Then okay.
Yes, then it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
If that one is your security blanket, right? You bring that, you just want to hug and then tell yourself
to know that
fine.
if you suddenly want to check something, you can have that accessibility to check. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. If you are bringing it there just to tell yourself that morning I will have time to read, then don't. Then don't do that.
Ask me to read, no.
No.
But just to have security. Then sure.
So you must bring with different intention. Okay. Understand? That one matters. Okay. Yeah. Then
you don't have a jacket if you know that it's not aircon. Okay. Yeah, but just that, sometimes because you do not know the seat that you're going to be sitting, it can be you're right below the fan and it can be cold. So that's why I said to bring a jacket just in case.
What if your brain blocked? Then now go and unblock lah. Now faster unblock.
Zing, zing.
Yeah.
Open.
Okay. Yeah. Now faster unblock. Okay, so I think for students, these are the things you need to do lah. Okay, so basically pack your bag, make sure all your things, you bring them along. Then
let's talk about what happened in between the break.
Correct. So in between, actually during examination itself, there is a break between paper 1 and paper 2.
Yeah.
Okay. What?
It's not a long time, okay, because you have to leave the hall. They will give you a short break. You can go to the toilet and all that, and then you have to go back before the exam starts. So actually, it's a maximum 20-30 minutes. That's all.
Actually, I'm very kepo, you know. What you all plan to do during the break?
Yeah.
Good question.
You all got plans or not? Yeah, you all have any plan during your PSLE break? Why not you all share? Let's listen to some of your plans. Yeah. Then now everybody quiet, no plans.
Their brain is not thinking about the break. They're just thinking of exam.
Just want to eat.
Hungry.
Okay. But eat, be mindful of what you choose to eat, huh? Okay. As usual, don't eat anything that you have not eaten before.
Yeah.
School canteen will be open, right?
Selected stores, maybe.
Then go to your regular stores to eat.
Actually, I'm not too sure. Yeah.
Yeah. There is a break in between paper 1 and paper 2. Yeah. Any tips you have for EL paper? Finish already. I gave my paper 1 and paper 2 tips in front.
Wow, someone's playing the Rubik's Cube during the break. That's a good idea to relax, you know.
Relax,
Yeah, correct. You want to revise your S&T? You can revise your S&T during your break. Now, like what I said just now, do not bring brand new notes that you have never read before. Okay? You bring notes that you have seen. You bring notes that you have annotated. You bring notes that you are very, very familiar with. Preferably, they look like yam cai. You all know what's yam cai? Salted vegetable. Okay? That means notes or digital things that you've already seen so many times to a point you know it at the back of your hand. No point you bring something very brand new there. Okay, I'm going to read this. Or you go and try to read your friend's notes.
Oh no!
Don't do that. This is really one of the last thing to do.
Because you will suddenly have so many questions like, what is this? What's that? I have not learned this. So just go in with what you have prepared.
Okay, and another thing that I think should be mindful of, if example, we demonstrate to you, we show you, so I sit beside my friend. My friend very, very confident, and then pouring through all the notes, and then go like, I tell you, this one is going to come up.
This one, but this one, my teacher said very important. Wow, this one my mother said, this one I memorized everything with
you continue. I go toilet, I go toilet. I go toilet. You go.
I will share with you.
No need. I go toilet. Walk away. Okay, if you have a very smart and brilliant friend down there, just really try to release all the anxiety by going through the things, right? Don't stick around. Don't need to.
Okay.
And if it's affecting you negatively, if it's making you feel very, very stressed out, right? You can feel it, you should know it. It's like, this one she say, I don't know. Oh shit, This one, I also don't know. Oh, what the hell? You get this kind of sensation coming already, right? Just walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away. It's okay. You will not lose this friend, okay? But if you lose this friend because of that, then got too bad, so sad lah. Yeah, but just walk away. Yeah. Okay. So even if you want to spend the break, you need to spend it. How to put it? Productively. Productively sometimes can just be on your own and then quiet down. You know, you feel calm. Or you happen to be with a group of friends that go like, oh, I tell you, I wrote the compo very well. The compo, blah blah blah.
I was going to share about this as well. Because at the end of the compo, you may feel excited because, oh yeah, I did well. I know exactly what to write. Or you may go like, oh no, I think I did horribly. You know, so you may walk out feeling not so good after paper one. All right, but you need to pick yourself up. It's important.
Correct.
Okay, you need to get ready for the next paper.
Be kind to yourself.
Yes.
Be very, very kind to yourself.
Done and over with. You can't do anything to change that anymore. So,
correct.
Move on. Go ahead and concentrate on what's going to happen next.
Since we are on this also, if let's say parents, if your child happen to call you and start crying, Mommy, I wrote out a point. I didn't use the picture. I'm so dead. Come, Mommy, what to say?
It's okay. Don't worry. All right, I mean, it's over the phone. It's okay, darling. Darling, come, listen to me, darling.
Mommy, I'm so dead. I'm going to fail PSLE, Mommy.
Yeah, have you gone to the washroom?
Haven't.
Are you hungry now?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you know the snack box I packed for you? Why don't you take that out and eat something now?
Okay.
Yeah, there's a surprise inside there for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's your favorite food. Go check it out.
Okay. Okay, Mommy and Daddy, be the best cheerleader your child needs. Okay, at this point in time, honestly, when they call you and they start breaking down in tears, right? Do not ask them, what's wrong? What did you write?
Don't go into details. Don't ask for the details. No.
Don't.
Okay, distract them.
Distract them.
Yeah.
Distract them.
All right.
Okay, and students, if you are online and you really chance upon a friend that is breaking down like that, the one thing you can do is be kind to that friend. Okay? Pass a tissue and tell your friend it's okay. Shall we go queue up for some food? You know, or what?
Yep.
Okay, distract. Because there's no point. This is what we call spilled milk. Done deal.
Yeah.
Okay? And you cannot mark your own paper. So that's something you must remember. Okay? Whatever is written already. So forget it.
Yeah, you may think you have done badly, but for all you know, you did well, no? And that was what happened to me actually. I thought I failed my econs, and then I got A.
See? So no need to be so scared, okay? Yeah, alright. So this one is I think SOP for students. Okay, before the exam and also during the break. I think these are things that if your parents still yell at you, then walk away. Yeah. Just don't get into a fight with your parents. I think that one no good. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so what other SOP we need to do? Yeah.
We go for after.
After the exam. Okay.
And we got a little surprise for you guys, a very small one. So later, 5 minutes before we're going to end live, must remind us. Okay? Yeah. We got a very, very small little surprise. Yeah, correct. So...
Someone said our acting so nice.
Oh, really? Who say my acting nice? Our acting nice, is it?
I read it just now, yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, thank you.
On the spot, spontaneous.
Not planned one, you know.
Primary school friend, that's why.
Yeah. Correct. Okay. After exam, what we wanted to share is this. Okay. I think it's very important to just put the paper behind you.
Yeah, it's just that after paper 1, forget about it. Focus on paper 2.
Correct.
After English paper, move on. It's over. Focus on the next paper.
I agree. Studying for math and everything, that one important. So actually, one of the SOP we wanted to share is with regards to parents, lah. Okay, I think no point asking too much. Yeah, correct. I think it's important to not ask every single detail, every single section, or even discuss the questions.
Yeah, ask the answer. Like, what did you write? Why can't you remember it? It's just a few hours ago.
Correct.
Like, what's the answer for this question? What did you write? You know, a lot of kids will say, I don't know, I don't remember. And it's true, they can really don't remember. You know?
Correct. Because the brain by then, right, is what we call fried.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. Okay, so we are very appreciative when students come back to us and go like, okay, this was the question, this was what I wrote. I mean, if you are you want to cross-check with us, you just want to share, you know, what is it that you have written, we're more than happy to listen to it. We're more than happy to kind of like just give our 2 cents worth of what's right, what's wrong lah, okay? But but what happens is, as parents, right, what happens is you need to understand, after this paper, right, you still have to be your child's champion for the rest of the papers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last thing you want to do is to create anxiety and then, you know, cause a certain confidence blow to your kid just from the get-go. Okay, so I think it's important, if let's say you did well for the paper, what you need to do is also cannot be too complacent.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's to really, you did well, put it down, just thank anything, or you know, thank your prayers for the good luck and everything that you studied and prepared came out, and then move on. Okay, if you did badly, also the same. You want to go back, hide under the blanket, cry until your tears dry. Then also move on. Okay, so what parents can do is, of course, buying their favorite food as long as it's not harmful to their health. You know, chocolates, fried chicken, that kind of stuff. Maybe not at this point in time. But
I don't know, one piece maybe it's fine. Yeah, I don't mind.
Correct. Yeah.
As a mom, I will still give it my kid for the one piece.
Correct. Okay.
We reached
So
51K likes.
wow! Thank you, people. What is the difference between rightful and righteous? Okay. Okay, wait. This one maybe teacher Mitsuko can help to answer.
Just type in the definition.
Yeah, just type in the definition for them.
I think some of them are asking vocabulary words. Perhaps we can just type in the definition for them.
Rightful refers to. Okay, I will.
Will we be held back if we fail? I don't think so, lah. Yeah, correct.
You know, last time during our time, there's primary 7, primary 8.
Yeah, there's P7, P8 by the way. During our time, so our school, we actually see P7, P8 boys or girls.
Okay, then after that, they changed the system and said no more primary 7, primary 8. Everyone will just clear primary 6 and move up to secondary school.
And now it's subject-based banding in secondary school, so I think there's a lot more options for you.
In fact, the usual rate of success to go up secondary school is very, very close to 100%.
I am very old. What are you talking about? Random name. I am really very old. We are really very old. Yeah, correct. Yeah, the fact that this is our bedtime. Yeah, all people should sleep now already, but we are wide awake here.
That's why I'm hugging Ronnie.
Yeah, still entertaining you guys. Yeah. Okay, so I think the SOP for parents after exam is basically pamper them a little bit, but don't overdo it. If your child is very complacent after the English paper, I think it's to remind, because parents play the observer point of view. This is what we want to highlight. Okay, you are the bystander who can see things a lot clearer, to understand when to kind of like remind, when to keep pace and all that. Then also to soothe out their nerves if they end up feeling very anxious or very defeated after the English paper. Yeah.
Okay, and Joy is asking, is it okay to be in group 2? I'm assuming you're asking about that posting group 2, your G2, G3, G1, that right? Okay, everything is fine actually, be it G1, G2 or G3. Because of the subject-based banding, when you get to secondary school, you have a chance to be, you know, promoted to the more demanding level. That means from G1 you can become G2, and from G2 you can become G3, and this is across all 4 years in secondary school.
Come, I got my Chinese words that I want to share again. Okay, come, listen. You all see if you can understand. See if any Chinese parents here can help me explain this. Listen very carefully. 小时了了，大未必佳. Okay, the whole room went very quiet. Okay, now never mind. Listen to me, okay? 小时 means when you young, right? You small, okay? 了 means to say you great, you super good, okay? 大未必佳 means when you grow up, not necessarily guarantee that you will have success and you would be, you know, it's like a great person. So that's what I mean. Actually, I think one of the formula in life is being consistent. You know, it's like when you're young, you're going for PSLE, you're hardworking and all that. Actually, you don't realize that this hard work and diligence got to continue in secondary school, it got to continue in JC, poly, or even in uni, and further in life. Okay?
It's the attitude towards all this that matters more.
Correct.
Right? Okay? As long as you are willing to work hard and put in effort, Alright, you may not reap the immediate results now, but you will ultimately become a stronger person at the end of the day as well.
Correct. So this one, don't scared. Okay, just go for the PSLE. So SOP for after exam for students, right? Actually, what we want to emphasize is do not mark the paper yourself. Okay, I think a lot of you, sometimes what happens is you go back home, you go like, okay, so let me check this answer. Oh, let me check that answer, you know? And oh, I got this wrong. I got that wrong. You can check if you can manage your emotions. Okay, I always believe in that. It's okay to check. It's okay to kind of like just mark your own paper.
Yeah.
But as long as you can cope with it. But if you know that you cannot cope with it, right, I think it's really okay to be, what's that bird called? The one that, ostrich, yeah. Put the head inside the ground, that one. It's ostrich, right? This one not wrong, right? Well, after the OBS, I very stressed. Ostrich, yeah. Correct. Okay? So if you're not capable of managing your own emotions when you mark your own paper, right, don't do that. Okay? Let me share a personal experience. I remember finishing my A-level paper, and you didn't do management, I did management.
Yeah.
So it was a very small cohort. Okay? She in the same school as me, by the way. Yeah. So what happened was, I finished the paper, I carry my bag, I'm very happy, I don't go and play already, you know. Then later walk around, right? Then later all of them start talking. There was this one accounting question inside the paper. And all of them got the answer 700,000.
And what did you get?
17,000.
Okay.
So they were all talking about their 700,000 answer. Then I was like, can we go and play now? Can we just go and play now? Yeah, then we just go and play. Then I totally forgot about that. But there's a fairy tale ending to this lah. In the end, I got A, they didn't get A. So maybe my 17,000 was correct. But in any case, during that point in time, right, I really felt like crying. It's very heartbreaking, you know, to know that you study so much, you study so hard, and then wow, your answer is like very far away from whatever that they are sharing. Yeah. But because I know that I cannot cope with the emotions of going in to understand why they got 700,000, I decided not to ask.
Actually, similar. Like last year, I remember the math answers for PSLE was going around. Someone did up the full set of answers. So I was telling some of the kids that if you're not ready, do not even look at the answer. Because you will start to go like, oh, I think I got this question wrong. I think I got that right. And you start calculating the marks you have, and you know, it's a done thing, right? So you really cannot go back and change the results.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So no point lah, no point. That's what we are trying to say. Yeah. Okay, move on. Okay, so I think it's to assess yourself. The SOP after exams is basically to assess yourself, to manage your moods and your emotion to better prepare for the next paper. It's always the next paper that matters. Okay? That's the reason why we are here today. Because your next paper matters, which is tomorrow that paper. That's why we're here today entertaining you. Okay? So it's your next paper. Alright? So
oh, the giveaway.
Oh, giveaway. Okay.
Half the rules,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we have a giveaway. We have this giant pack of lace. Correct. Yeah. Surprise! Yes, this is a very big surprise.
Cover me entirely.
Yeah, I realize that. Okay. Shall we do
cover you too.
Okay, I think so. Can we do the giveaway, right? Okay, we gave quite a number of tips for the SOP, for parents, and for students. Okay. So what you guys can do is maybe you can share one SOP for a parent and one SOP for a kid. You can DM us. The best DM will win. Yeah, we will reach out to you and make sure you can receive this giganto lace. Whoa. Okay, you can eat this after your exam.
Comparison of size.
Yeah, correct. Okay, yes. So yeah, you guys can go and DM us. Yeah. Teacher Jemmies, are you still hiring TAs? Yes, I'm still hiring. You coming, is it? Yeah. Come, can send your resume to us. Okay? Yeah. So they can DM us, right? It's possible for them to DM us one, right? Can, right?
Otherwise you follow, please.
You must follow us, oh. Thank you very much. You DM us, you don't follow us, then we cannot reach you. Then very silly. Yeah.
Can hire me.
Can.
Send in your resume.
I bought this in Singapore, eh? It's trending in China, by the way. Can you see?
There's a lot of gigantic like
they explain
and all that, right?
They explain the chips in Chinese. But I cannot.
But it says Thai here.
Oh really?
It's Thai words here.
Yeah, but yeah. But the shop that I bought this from says that this is trending in China. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so you guys follow us and then you can go into lucky draw. How to do lucky draw? You're go next time lah. You go DM us, okay? DM us. Or either you can type it here.
I know lah. Those that commented, right? Their nicks, right? We put it into roulette wheel and spin. Then the lucky one that lands on.
Alright.
You know a lot of effort. Don't do that, Hey, your DM reply us in the comment section here. One SOP for parent and one SOP for kid lah. Come. Those that reply here, right? We what we do? We try to take down your name. Okay? Yeah. We give time limit. Okay. I know already. Until the glow stick stop shining.
Oh
yeah! We got a little surprise for you. Okay, so you can start to DM now. Okay.
Do they comment?
Comment. Okay.
SOP.
Yeah. So we're gonna unbox this very special item. Ta-da!
Yes, you can get some rest already. So let's.
Yeah, you need to get some rest already. Okay, so you can comment an SOP, and then we'll take down the names, and then those who comment will stand a chance to win. Okay, let's see if we can successfully make this thing work or not. Shake first lah. Shake first lah, because it's still in the bag. Safer, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, we're gonna open this. How many scissors to open this? Cannot be, right?
Oh no, there's a pair here. Okay.
Really? Oh, okay. So we're gonna let your comment till the this thing stop shining.
Styrofoam.
Oh my god, styrofoam!
Yeah,
Wow.
I expect it to be styrofoam.
Okay, so listen, ready? Wait, what we do? Break is it? Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh! Wow! Woo! Yeah, we lit up this thing. Ta-da-da!
Since you can't have fireworks, we have light sticks.
Yeah, we cannot have fireworks, so we have light sticks
cheer you on
for your PSLE, okay?
Yes, wish guys all the best for tomorrow
Yes.
and the other papers as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
correct. And this thing has a time limit. It will not stay lit the whole time. So when
5 minutes.
5 minutes. So when the glow goes off, right, that's when we will stop the winning. Ta-da-da! It's really not bad, right? It's so amazing.
Yeah.
Gosh. They did a trending dance with this, you know. I don't know how they do it though, but they did a trending dance. Yeah. So cool, right? Can we turn off even more lights?
The light. We have to
Turn
turn off
off
the
more
light.
lights to see how bright this thing is. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Oh. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Check. I never turn off the light. Wow, got disco lights some more. Yay! This thing really very bright, right?
Yeah, the red one is brighter.
Oh. Come we exchange. I shake harder.
I think it's the color. It's not the shaking.
Color, man, not the shaking, man. Shaking, You shake, then the liquid will flow, man. No, man. Is it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Wow, it's very bright,
It really feels like disco.
Yeah, it feels like disco. So we cheering for you guys, okay?
Yes,
so all the
okay.
best for your PSLE. Alright. Yeah, so those of you who participating, good for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All the best for tomorrow and the whole. For the other papers as well.
Yeah. Other champions, my friends. They don't know what to the end. They finished already. I don't only one line.
We only know
one line.
Aiyo, so sad. Must have the whole song. Wait, I go find the whole song. Wait, I find. Spotify, how to find song? This one is called what? Champions,
No,
right?
I can see that they really remember.
By Queen, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Champions by this one. Then disappear. Wait, Champions by Queen. Very good. Okay, come. We play loud. Yeah. How loud can it be? I think my laptop private limited. Yeah.
Unless you project it to the projector using the other laptop with the HDMI.
Yeah.
I think that's his laptop.
Yeah, correct. Wow, okay, we play the chorus directly. Yeah. Why this song so slow one? Really so slow
I don't know. Can you
I wrong song, is it?
Oh, I love these teachers. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.
Hey, really? Give me a nickname. Oh,
This one no
I
chorus
want
one.
to give you a nickname literally now.
Oh, come in. Yeah. Okay.
We are the
We are the champions, my friends. We are the champions to the end. They don't know what it is. We are the champions. We are the champions.
We are the champions.
Don't know what it is. Are the champions. Woo!
Okay.
Okay. I think we're having fun already.
Yeah, okay, don't get so hyped.
Yeah.
You have to sleep soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you guys go to bed already. Okay. So we'll see you.
Yes, have a nice warm drink perhaps, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, have a good night's sleep, good night rest, and you're all refreshed for tomorrow.
Yes. The glow I think going out soon already.
This one is still really bright.
Yeah. Very bright.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Why the
Luck
teacher crew
everyone.
below the camera? No lah. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's all. Bye bye. Okay. And wow, they all bye bye to us. Okay.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Alone, practice our work.